Hello, hello. Good evening. It's Claudia here from Colorway Arts, and we are live, I believe, right? We are in the middle of our free online workshop where we are making the fabric cigar box this week. And I'm so happy, excited with, lots of pictures that I have seen already. I'm so happy that we are having fun. Hi, Georgie. How are you? Thank you so much for coming. Hello, Cheryl. Nice. Yes, but where are you from? We have Cheryl from Georgia. Hi, King. Hello. You guys can listen to me very well. It's all okay. Image and sound. Let me just quickly share this into our Facebook group. Hey, Deborah from Texas. Carmen, very good. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let me do this very quick right here because the way I can use to share our live. Oh, okay. Sorry, just a minute. Hey, Maria. Hi, Marguerite. Yeah, you guys come here. So nice. Let me just. Sorry for this problem in the beginning. It's because I need to share inside the Facebook group as well. So if there's someone there, they can also watch our live. It's just that I cannot go at the same time. Okay. Right. Post to the group. Yes. Okay. Nice. Okay. Let me see if it is here already. Yes. Okay. Very good. Thank you. It's all right. Sorry for this problem in the beginning. Hi, Patty. Hi, Maria. Hi, Joyce from Montana. Susan, North Carolina. Deborah, Texas. Nice. Hey, Debbie. How are you from Michigan? Hope you are good and your family is good as well. Yes. Elizabeth, Philadelphia. So nice. Very good. Maria Helena, always here with us from Brazil. Thank you so much. Hey, Cindy, my neighbor here in Grand Haven. Shelby, hi everyone. So happy to be here. Diane from Ohio, thank you. Elizabeth, my box looking great and patiently waiting for her additional info. Wonderful instructions. So nice, Elizabeth. Yeah, if you want to start and make this box like just non-stop, probably will take like what? 2 hours, maybe three at least, at most, to make this box, right? But I really love that during this workshop we can go slow, like, and I can give you so many details and discuss some tips, and then we have time to see and to enjoy, the process because yeah, tomorrow it's our last day of building the box, but it's not the last day of the workshop because Friday I still have very important tips for you. It's something that you can make not only for the box, not this one because this one will be ready, but for the next box you want to make or any other project that you want. It's a very important tip that I'm making there. It's a tutorial as well, so don't miss Friday as well. Okay. Hey, Carol. Hey, Margaret. Terry. Day two is raining in Detroit. It's raining here as well. Hey, Susan. How are you? Hey, Penny. Dee in California. Linda from Maryland. So nice. Michelle with us from UK. Hi, Michelle. Thank you. I know it's really late there, right? Betsy, how are you? I want to tackle the octagon box next, Cindy. Yes, so nice. And if you do the, same fabric, even better, just to make some coordinating projects. I love that so much. Okay, so if in case you are watching this inside our Facebook group, Cartonage Fabric Boxes, okay, I would ask you to click in the video that you see that I'm talking. Click in the video if you want to make a question, because then you go directly to my Facebook page where I'm doing this live and I will see your question. Other than that, I will not see your question, okay? So this is just a housekeeping here. Okay, Facebook group. My friends inside the Facebook group watching this, click in the video if you want to make a question, and then you have the space for the question. Okay. King, happy. Hi, Claudia. Happy to see you tonight. Yes, from Western Washington. Very good. Hi. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, and then now let me tell you, I'm having so much fun and so inspired with all those beautiful fabrics we are seeing in the Facebook group. You don't you think so? These are so amazing. Well, I have my box here. Yeah, well, you guys see already that I made this today, right? So now here's the box ready as I did in the workshop. So nice, so nice. And I will finish tomorrow exactly like this. Such a fun box to make. Really, when I was looking, thinking about that prior, when my student Dale asked me to make the cigar box, I was kind of I don't know, maybe one day. And then when I really started making it, it is really lots of fun. I like it, the construction that is all flat on the top. It's really nice. Very good. So, well, I have some questions here that I want to go and talk to you about it. If you have any question that you want also to put here in the comments, feel free to do it. Okay. And then we can go over that. And yeah, just have some fun here. It's not raining anymore here in my house, but it was before. It was a really busy day, like kids having things all over, pick up and drop off. And so today was the day I said, okay, my husband Jederson, today is with you. I cannot go. Okay, so Cindy is asking if my studio is at home or the new shop. Cindy, this studio is in my home, basement of my home, and we will keep this as it is because in the shop I will not have this space for the tutorials. And also, this is where I like to do all the tutorials, and I need kind of to be more quiet to say, right? And so it will be always better to be at home doing this. I have a little I have a choice to do live videos and some videos from there, from the new shop, but not for like big tutorials. I'll keep this one here. It's better. 2 classes today. Oh, Penny, you had fun with Brothers Cannon Cut. I have one, and I always see. I need to buy a new mat and start playing with that again. It's so fun. Love that box. Your fabric is awesome. It's a great beginner project. Yes, it is, Kin. I agree. It's a great beginner project. And it's not just a simple box, right? We have something else that's even more, better. We will show you how to add this charm. Yes, Patty, tomorrow. Don't miss it. Yes, I did this charm right here. This is a flower. I think you can see. I will put in this camera later, but yeah, it's a little flower that I put in this one. And on Friday, I put a different one. So you have to come Friday to see the box for Friday. And in this other here, I added like a scissors, right? Yes. Carol says, I'm confused on which piece beads the extra fabric on the bottom side. Which beads the extra fabric on the bottom side. Not sure understood your question, Carol. If you can say it again, because once you put the pieces on the bottom, the extra just go on the box, all the sides around the box, right? So yeah. But if something different, just let me know, okay? So cute. Okay, so let me start right with something. Oh, I need one. Let me see if I can find what is that. Just a minute, I need to pick a ruler. found it. Yeah. Oh, okay. Let's see. We have some questions here. Let me go over these questions here just before, so I will not miss them. It's part of the lead. I'm confused on which side beads the extra fabric on the bottom side. It's part of the lead. So if it's part of the lead, then you'll see tomorrow, okay? Because today we didn't do anything about lead, so the lead is tomorrow. So I think probably the video tomorrow will answer your question, Kara. The lead, yes, the lead, okay. Just realized that today my chipboard is only 2 millimeters. We'll have to wait to find the right side. I mean, Robbie, you can make with yours, you know, you probably will be fine with the same dimensions I gave you, okay? And just to not wait more, right? And then once you get other, you make another one, right? Then you have the dimensions, you just go and do. I have to make it, you know, because this box is not super big. And although I do prefer 100 points, that is 2.5 millimeters, I'd say, yeah, you can practice with whatever you have at home now, okay? And then have more fun, right? Having trouble finding poster board that is thick enough. I found some on Amazon. This states 4-ply. Is that as thick as the one in the kit? Diana, this is a very good question, okay? First of all, this how can I say, this name or this type of way they say like points, ply, and all this stuff is a little confusing. I know, I get it. And the ply is even worse. It's even worse because what's happened with the ply is that it will be like imagining that is how many layers they have of that material. So if the material is really thin, 4-ply will be something. If the material is thick, 4-ply will be more thick, right? So it's really hard to understand and to compare if you are looking into ply. So don't look at this number. This is always too confusing. About 14 points, probably something that we will go, okay, for the poster board. But also, let me tell you, when I started, and I say that for a lot of people, when I started, I was using the poster board from Hobby Lobby. I was always buying at Hobby Lobby the poster board, even for the kids, until the day they decided to put, sorry, one label in each paper, and I couldn't buy anymore. Then I had to find some other poster board, and then I found this one that I have in the kit today that is a little bit more thick, but was working before. It's just that it was a little bit more thin, and of course, when I apply glue, it bent a little bit more, but it was totally possible, okay? So you don't need to be really specific on the poster board. If you don't have anything else, pick the thickest cardstock that you have at home. But don't do it because you don't have, okay? Try it. See what you have on hand and use it, okay? I believe this one you have, it's good enough, okay? But again, you have to try, okay? I know that lots of my students and members are using poster board from Dollar Tree. I also have used from Walmart, okay? Hobby Lobby, as I said. So you don't need, if you have one of those stores close to you, we are using those and they are fine, okay? Now, Roger 2. Material wasn't long enough to do the front and sides. What do I do now? I have 3 pieces. Nettie, I will go into this in a minute because I have more people that had the same problem, okay? And I will tell you right in a minute, just a minute. Found our second fan today, so we'll be busy making my box tomorrow. Hi, Betsy. No, it's part of the lid, I believe. It is in the outside piece that needs to be larger. Outside piece that needs to be larger than... Yeah, what Michelle said is a good question, a good thing to Ruby for others. You can also compare like the poster board with some cereal box that you have. I sometimes think that cereal box is a little thicker, but also cereal boxes are different, right? If you buy like depending on where you buy the cereal box and the brand, it will be more thick than the others, right? So again, it's personal preference, okay? To test it, there's nothing like right or wrong here. If you feel confident using it, that's okay. Okay. Yes, what is magazine board for? Magazine board for. Magazine board, you probably saw this in my Amazon recommendations. I use sometimes when I need something a little bit more thick than poster board, but not as thick as chipboard, you know. So, for example, if I'm adding a clasp and I notice that if my poster board, and I use it more when I was using the poster board from Hobby Lobby, actually, that was thinner. So with breads on the back, right? So if the poster board is too thin, you may feel, you not see, but you may feel. So you want something a little bit more thick. And you can use it, like, for example, if you are doing bookmarks, I like to use the magazine boards for that, to use making bookmarks. So just no poster board, just that, front and side, it's good. Order the kits and then Betsy is saying that you can buy the kit and then compare what you have around to see if it is good, right? Hey, Maria Elena, yes, good idea. Okay, wonderful. Peru, we're going to in-person retreat. Very good, very good. Okay, so now let me go into this. First, I go with the question that I pick my ruler, and then we go into the question about the three sides around the box, okay? And you can keep putting, adding your questions here as well. So, well, I actually this time I received not many questions related to my centimeters scale and the dimensions, like just a few, maybe 2 or 3. Last year we had many more people kind of, like I say, complaining, right, that I was not giving dimensions in inches for the dimensions. And why do I not do dimensions in inches? I want to explain this to you. And I think I have explained before, but not in so many details. And we also have lots of people like coming new and it's last days. So what's going on with cartonnage, right? When we need to make this box, we need everything to fit perfectly. As you see, right? We need that to fit out like a puzzle, everything in the right place. That will depend on the thickness of the chipboard, okay? Because then, like, for example, when I have one piece of chipboard, if I have, let's say, my 2.5 millimeters, okay? When I have two pieces together, I have 5 millimeters. And this is the whole thing, because when I'm designing, I have to do some math, okay? And putting like extra pieces here and there and thinking how that goes to put out the dimensions. What's happened if I go with inches is that most of the time we run into really odd fractions, because I need the second piece to fit the first one, and we go like that. And then we see we have such lots of odd fractions that start getting difficult for us to work. Even I know I'm not like natural here from US, and I know, and I was like, I grow up with centimeters scale, but even all my members that are designing the boxes, that are doing all that they are doing inside our club, they agree that centimeters scale is much easier for using cartonnage with the chipboard that we are using. So what is my recommendation? Flip your ruler, okay? Flip your ruler. You don't even pick what, if for example, if I say it's 10 centimeters, you don't go to Google, because if it was like that, I could do for you. Pick 10 centimeters, go to Google as 10 centimeters is equal, I don't know, whatever inches it is, and I put there. It's not like that, because you will not get the good finishing at the end. So buy yourself a ruler like this, that we have inches in one side, and we have the centimeters in the other side, okay? So what we're gonna be doing, right here in the centimeters, we go one, each big one here where we see the numbers, we have 10, 11, 12, okay? It's 1 centimeter each. In every small space that we have here, it's 1 millimeter. So it's much easier for us. You just go there. If I say 7 centimeters, you go 7.5 and you mark here and you go and do that for the whole thing. It will be much, much easier, okay? Because what's happened, if I design a box in centimeters, I have my box, right? If I design the same box in inches, it will be a different size because to not go into the odd fractions, okay? That's what I'm saying to you. So to go with easier like numbers for inches, I have to change a little bit the dimension. So I have to design twice, okay? And I didn't have good experience in the past passing my numbers in inches for everybody. And then sometimes it does not fit very well the way it should be, right? So for that point, I decided like 2 years ago, enough inches for that. Let's go into the centimeters. It's much more precise, it's much more easier, and you just flip the ruler. And you know, if you ask the members here, whatever, you see they're gonna tell you that it is easier. Once you get started, oh my gosh, it's so fantastic because most of the time we need to add 5 millimeters, 1 millimeter, 1 centimeter, 5, 1, you know, you're gonna work with easy numbers instead of going into such odd fractions. Okay, very good. So yeah, I hope this helps. Okay. And because that's just the reason I'm doing this. Okay. Well, I see lots of comments here on the side, something that I think you guys are just talking in your between you. That's wonderful. Okay. Let me see here. Let me know if you have any more questions related to this centimeters and inches scale. Okay. Yeah, Shelby saying much easier to use millimeter and centimeter. Changed my life. Go for it. Yes, wonderful. Thank you for letting us know, Shelby, because that's not only myself here saying that. It's really because it's easier. Just because it is really much easier. Okay, got the ruler you show. It's much easier. Carol is saying that's this as well. Okay, the chipboard usually comes in millimeters. Yeah, more people are saying that. Agree, so much easier. You see, not myself, just a lot of people saying that is happening. Okay, much more precise because we really need to be precise to fit perfectly, right? So you put your box on the table and it will fit, right? Very good. So now let's go to the question that now I forgot the name here. Oh, good. I have more and more people saying about being easier to use with metric. Okay, the only challenge is having one idea how long 12 centimeters is visually. Yeah, I know. You know what I have in mind for centimeters and inches? When I came here, my problem was the opposite, right? Because I was so used to centimeters and then I start using everything in inches. What I have in mind is one ruler. Like one ruler, we have 12 inches, right? 12 inches. And a ruler has 30 centimeters. So you kind of have one idea of, what is, the dimension. So it's something that I keep in mind when I need it. Like, yeah, Madeleine is saying that I hate fractions. Trying to convert metric to US measures can be a nightmare. Wish US was metric. Yeah, so that's what I said. Do not try to convert my centimeters to inches. You're gonna run into problems. Go just in the centimeters, you'll find. Okay, nice. Now, what was the problem that some people had with the box today? Okay, is that they don't have enough fabric to go around the box, right? Okay, so let's see here how we can, if I can explain to you, because I told you in the video today, but actually I didn't made, right? I just said what you should do, and I didn't make in the video, but I think it's very understandable. Okay, so if you don't have the piece 6 and 7 that we had to cover our piece, right? So 6 is the middle, 7 the two sides, correct? So we had a big piece of fabric going all around to cover this. Okay, and then if I don't have this big piece of fabric, what do I do? Okay, so what do? You cover then 3 pieces separate. Okay, so you glue your fabric half an inch bigger here, half an inch bigger here, half an inch bigger here. You have 3 pieces separate, right? Okay, first thing you do, pieces 7, you glue, you fold top and bottom. If you watch the video, you are getting what I'm saying. You cover top and bottom and don't cover sides. Then you come over here and glue this piece. Glue the extra here, glue the extra here. Put the masking tape, right? So you have the one side covered. Then you come over here and you glue the other side. Here in front, back, right? And cover here. Then what is still missing is the front. Then you're gonna cover this and glue right here. To cover this piece number 6, that we have a little different shape, okay? We have a little different shape in this piece number 6. So you wait until tomorrow because, excuse me, I cover this piece tomorrow because we need one of these covered for the back of the box, okay? So I will do this in the video tomorrow. So you finish tomorrow the front and the back and glue them in the box separate. Does this make sense? Let me know in the comments, please. Those that didn't do, that need this information, please. It was enough, or do you need, something? I don't know. Let me see here. Finding my sewing stitches and embroidery. I agree, it's more accurate. Okay. A whole lot easier than Claudia stitching. Marilyn said, our getting used to metric is a whole lot easier than Claudia stitching English. So the least we can do. Thank you, Marilyn. Oh my gosh. Okay, and said this, yes, I think it's because of this tip. Okay, this was very good about the sides. Okay, good, Natty, good, Natty. So you glue the 2 sides first, and then you glue the front, and after we glue the lid, you put the back. Then tomorrow it's the same thing. Okay, very nice, wonderful, wonderful. Let me see. So I can cut my pieces out of each sheet before going and cutting them. No. Okay, nice. Magic time to eat. Can you hear my feeder for the cat? So you can continue letting me know in the comments your questions, or even tomorrow inside the workshop page, right? I think I answered all or almost all of the questions that I received there. And in the Facebook group as well. Oh my gosh, so many beautiful pictures. Keep the pictures coming because it's so fun, so fun. Yes, tomorrow, Marcia said that she is excited about tomorrow's lesson. Yes, the lead is very different, very unique way of adding. And, pictures coming tomorrow, you'll say. This will be so wonderful. Okay, so I answered the question about the inches and centimeters. Hope it's fine. I answered the question about gluing separate pieces. And as I said in the tutorial, right, depending on the box, you don't need to use this technique of adding 3 pieces separate, just if you don't have fabric. Sometimes you want like a specific part on the front, then you can do that. Or I don't know, there are different ways of covering box. Okay, what I more like recommend more doing is putting all around one piece of the fabric, so we have a visual that you just see one piece of fabric. But when I started making cartonnage, I was always doing pieces separate. Okay, and then I improved that way, and I'm using just one piece of fabric. I think it's better, but absolutely personal preference, not right or wrong. Okay. Well, someone asked me about my masking tape dispenser. So here's my masking tape dispenser. It's really heavy. Okay. And this really heavy is like I bought in an antique shop here close to my house, but this not need to be like this. Okay. Now, when I started actually like about almost 10 years ago, it was so difficult to find dispensers for this sort of tape. But now, thanks God, we have a lot of options, okay? And if you go to Amazon, in my recommendations, you will find at least one there. But if you put like tape, masking tape dispenser, you will find, okay? Anne said, where are the instructions for the octagonal box? Several people have made them. I can't find it. And the best way to find any picture, any instructions, okay, in the club is going to the Colorway Arts club projects, and then scroll down there, you'll find the octagon box. But actually, the octagon is the bonus for members for this workshop. So when you go to your account, that is the workshop with the cigar box for members, and the bonus is the octagon box. I haven't received the do-it-yourself kit. Any chance to have access to videos after Monday? Maybe after Monday, you're gonna have one or two options, but you need to wait for the video from Friday to understand, and I still need to decide something, okay? But probably what's happened Monday, everybody will be removed from the course. This is automatic, okay? So on Tuesday, what's happened is that this course will be inside the members area of the club, and I may open an option to purchase just this course. I'm not sure yet. I have so many questions about this, so I don't know. So I hope your kit arrives soon, okay? We are shipping as soon as we receive the orders. I hope you receive soon and you have time, okay? George and I believe it's a member only box. Yes, I got one like it. Good. I'm a member and I searched it. Yeah, and so in the same course that you are watching the cigar box, and go scroll down, you have the tutorials, the bonus for the octagon box. Okay. Cindy is saying that Scotch company makes a heavy tape holder. I got mine at Meyer. Nice. Good to know. Wonderful. Okay, so now another question that oh my gosh, how could I forgot to tell you about how to clean the roller and the brush, out of that glue. Oh my goodness, I don't know how I forgot, but actually I forgot. So what's happened? You can just put inside the water. This glue is just washable in water, normal. So what I do, for example, you can use one day and keep them inside a plastic bag and continue using the next day. I do that most likely for 2 days. And then when I see that the glue, the roller is too full, it's not working well, then I put inside the water. I have a bucket, a small, and I put water there and keep like 10-15 minutes. Then I just wash with water, and that's it. Just normal water. You don't need soap. You don't need anything else. Okay. Several layers of masking tape. Yeah. Getting the mask. Yes, exactly. Debbie saying that sometimes for the masking tape, and now let me show you this. I do that sometimes here, depending on the masking tape. Sometimes the tape does not fit very well in the in the roller of the masking tape. So what I do here, I put several layers of masking tape in this, so then it fits perfectly my my masking tape. So it really depends the masking tape that you are using and the tape that the dispenser, right, that you have. But this is a good tip. Thanks for the reminder, Debbie. Jody say that would be awesome if you could open the cartonage day classes for purchase. I'll think about it, Jody. Okay, nice. Another thing, yeah, super good question in the beginning that I also didn't say, and a couple people asked me, do you need to wash the fabric? Do you need to iron the fabric? No and no, okay? Because you saw that when we are applying the glue and gluing and making our box, it just like when you you apply a thin layer of glue, you put your fabric and go smooth with your hands, it just go, all the wrinkles go away. So you don't need to iron. I usually say, unless is that fat cord there very well, that is in your drawer forever, and you notice that that wrinkle is so hard, then you may iron if you want. And it actually does not hurt if you iron, right? But you don't need. If it's just a normal fabric that you have, you see that just normal, a little light wrinkles, you don't need. And wash? No, no, no. I have never washed fabric for this. You don't need. Mm-mm. Large rubber band like you get on vegetables. Shelby, why do you use a large rubber band? Stephanie saying, I hope you offer the course for purchase. I purchased my kit, but have had to care for a family member in her home, and she has no internet. Oh, sorry to hear that, Stephanie. Let's say, tell us in New York, carries many types of book board. Yes, they have. Hollanders here in Michigan as well have lots of book boards. Donna say, all the quilters in the group are laughing and saying, of course we iron it. Okay, nice, Donna, nice. Yeah, no. So I get it. My students are quilters so freak out because I don't use ruler, I don't iron fabric, right? But then just free your mind and we can do it, right? Yeah. Oh, okay, for the time. Oh, yes, okay. Yeah, good idea. Nice. Okay, so now I also received some questions about different glues. Okay, someone, I forgot to pick the name, but someone asked about using a glue for fabric, like a fabric fuse adhesive for that. Actually, we don't need, and I would say even avoid that because probably it will be more thick or more difficult to spread, right? So to have this good finishing that we have in the cartonnage that you are seeing in the boxes you are making, we need that white PVA glue, right? It's so nice to work with, and it does not like change anything in the fabric and glue it very well. Also, someone asked if the school glue would work. I also do not recommend the school glue. It's also Elmer's glue, but it's not glue all, right? And I recommend glue all from Elmer's because I know it's stronger, right? Glue all is stronger than the school glue. But of course, I mean, if you don't have anything around, I have seen people using the school glue and kind of like work. I personally don't have any. I love testing, but I have never tested like the school glue to see how long it will last or how the difference is to making, because I believe that this school glue is not as strong as glue all. So for me, it looks like it will be more thin, like the glue, and maybe to spread is not that bad, but I just don't know how long it will like kind of last. I hope it lasts a lot. But I don't have this like comparison to say to you. I know that in other countries, in a lot of countries, people use the strong white PVA glue. Of course, not glue all in all the places. They have other names, but it is this strong glue that we have. Okay. Can one use PVA glue for bookbinding? Yes, Dee, you can. Yes, because actually it is the same white PVA glue. The difference is that probably you have a acid-free glue for the bookbinding, okay? There's a lot of concerns related to that. I have a blog post, okay? I will not go into details about glue acid-free now, because then we could stay here the whole night. I have a blog post where it's my opinion about glue all, about actually acid-free and different uses of glue, and my tests that I have made in my kitchen, like 8 years ago, tests that I still have there where I apply acid-free glue, glue all, everything. And I really went deep into this to get to my conclusion that I still use glue all in the chipboard that I use. And I see in my boxes, 10 years, all the same. In other countries use the same for long, long, long. So I would say if you have that glue, it's on your hand, it's on your studio, go for it and use it. If you need to go and buy, then you don't need it. Okay, let's put it this way. Very good. Yes, nice. Can you use fabric glue? Elena, you don't need fabric glue. I don't recommend because I mean, at least the fabric glue I have used in the past here is too thick and you will not be able to spread the glue the way we spread and have the good finishing that we have. Like, so not, definitely not needed, okay? Oh, Michelle is saying, whatever you do, don't use Elmer's clear glue. Then after that, use the Elmer's glue all and everything worked fine. Okay, so probably she started, she tried. You know, I saw that clear one day. I said, oh, I should try. So I don't need to try, Michelle. It does not work. I have used this cool glue to cover boxes, the notepad cover, and when I make my junk journals with no problems long term. Wonderful, Jody. Thank you so much for your feedback. This is fantastic. So she's saying that she's using school glue for more time. It's all right. And I will actually buy and test as well, okay? But this is okay. Elmer's the school glue, of course, is better than the cheaper ones. Yeah, I would not go like to, I don't know, very cheap ones. I would go at least with Elmer's. But if you have the choice to get this one, then get this one that is better. Okay, or at least I mean, what I data say, right? What I can see from others in my own experience. Very good. Okay, then another question that I received was, do I need to wait for the pieces of the box to dry before building the box and putting something heavy on top, right? So then can stay flat. Okay, so now this question is like this. Like we were doing here in the workshop, step by step, each day something, right? If you are starting and finishing your box all the way in one day, you will not stop and, wait everything. You don't need to. You just go doing the next step. I just recommend you to put something heavy if you really notice that your pieces are starting bending, right? Like we did yesterday and before yesterday, when you see that no, before yesterday, the base was a little bent, so I put something heavy. So look at your pieces and like talk to the pieces, right? Do you need something heavy here? And if you see that it's bending a lot, put something heavy, wait a little bit, don't rush, and you can do it, okay? But if it's all right, all straight, just go ahead and continue. You don't need to wait for that, okay? And also depending on the side of the pieces, right? Because if we start making boxes that are bigger, so for example, last year in our design challenge inside the club, we made a Dutch door box that was, we had a medium, a small one, and a big one. It was the choice of the members. They all wanted something 12 inches by 10 inches, so it was a big box. The pieces are bigger. So when you start working with pieces bigger, chances are that they will bend a little bit more. So in case like that, it really take your time, put something heavy, wait to be flat, and then you continue. Okay. Hi, Mariana. Thanks for coming. Very good. Well, I just have one more question here. So if you have more questions, just let us know here in the comments, or any comments that's something that you thought was interesting, during these days. Oh yeah, King is giving, let me just see if for some reason there is any comments in the group that I didn't see. Okay. Just Michelle. Very good. Yes, the pictures are so amazing. There are so many that I didn't see yet that I need to come to the group and still see. Kim is saying that she used original Aleene's tacky glue in cartonnage with silk velvet and silk du peony. I don't know if I say that correct. It is thick, and that seems to help with the glue not seeing through to the velvet. You still have a spread very thin. Yes. So it depends on the fabric, right? Here we are saying about glue all and everything, we are using our normal fabrics. Now, if you start going into something that is a little different, maybe it requires a special glue to, especially when you are going to the corners, maybe you need something a little bit more strong, so to say, even more strong, right? Or that dries more quickly. I have used that as well, okay? I use cork in some of my projects, fabric cork, very thin. So glue all does a great job for almost everything. But if you don't, I decided to use, I have a different method of using the cork, that I use only glue all the way I use. But if you are not doing as I'm doing, like just using the cork, you need something a little more strong, like to glue the corners, etc. Right? So it depends what is the fabric that you are using. Okay. But for the normal cartonnage with our quilt cottons, 100% cotton, that will be wonderful. Karen, that's a good question. Karen is asking, how would you alter the box? Let me put this. How would you alter the box if you had a real cigar box with attached lid? Yes. Well, that's why I was saying since the beginning, right? That we were not reusing cereal box, because then the process will be way more like complicated, so to speak, right? So it's not the method I teach, it's not the way I do, but I know others, there are other makers out there showing how to cover a box with fabric. So I think this is what you kind of need to look at if you are looking for cover something with fabric. That means you have something ready, you need to cover. One of the things, like I think I know it's in my free online course, Joy of Cartonnage, that for example, I have here in my studio the magazine holders that I bought in IKEA, a white magazine holder I bought on IKEA. I was able to open it, right? And then I just covered that with fabric. And then maybe that video can help you to have some ideas how you can do in the other box. But if I would pick one box, like, and cover that, I mean, I would use poster board with fabric, the same thing as we are using, but then you have to go with your fabric over the top and work a little bit more different. So it's way more work than what we are doing, but it's possible. Yes, it is. But you just need to find another maker to teach to teach you that, because this is not what, I don't do it. Like, to be very sincere, when I started like 10 years ago, I purchased a round box and I covered that box. I didn't like it. It was so full of difficulties that I said, okay, that's not what I want to do. I need to learn something better. And then I start learning cartonnage this way that we do, that we cover all the pieces and put together. So once it's done, it's done. Okay. But I believe that if you search online, you'll find someone teaching, then you can pick the tips you learn with me, right? And put together with someone else's teaching, and you can go. Okay. Yes, cartonnage is way more fun than covering a ready-made box. I agree. I think that it is, because like we can go and choosing our fabrics for each part during the process and going and doing like more neat and more beautifully. Yeah. But I mean, there are lots of people covering that they got so used to that they, do a great job. Maybe with practice, why not, right? But it's a different process. It's not cartonnage the way we are doing. And another very important question here is, how do we fix? It was just asked in the group. if you notice that you have like a bubble right here, for example, right? How can I do that to fix? Because this is not glue, because maybe you didn't apply glue, or maybe what is much more common, the glue dry. Once you put the fabric, the glue was dry there, so you have that bubble. Okay, so how you can fix that? If it is in the process that you are still gluing, you may be able to pull that fabric very carefully and remove and apply glue if you are in the process, right? Not with the piece already there. And another thing that I forgot completely to say, yes, I forgot. So take your note this, because this is important. If you are making your piece in the process and you notice that right in the middle you have a bubble or did not glue well in some part, especially in the poster board, sometimes happen, is if you pick water with a spray, okay, very thin spray, you spray the water on top of your fabric and then you remove very easy that fabric. So in case you, for example, if you glue your poster board crooked, okay, or something like this, or you notice a bubble in the middle, spray the water, thin spray on top of the fabric, and then pull. You see that the fabric goes. Then let this dry, and you can still reuse the poster board and the fabric. Okay, so that's a very important tip. And so this person is asking if it's the box is ready, and now that it's ready, I see that is this bubble. How can I fix it? Iron. Now, my quilters, now is the time to pick your iron. Pick your iron and just go very slightly, slide on top of that. And if you have applied glue, okay, this glue is thermoactivated. So if you apply glue, when you go and press a little bit with the iron, that will fix your problem. And I would say 90% of the cases it will fix. It just do not fix if for some reason you have not applied glue to that. It's all, if was one spot that you missed applying glue, then this iron tip will not help you. But if you apply glue all over and just dry before, then the iron will work. Okay? Nice. I have a pre-made cigar box. I'm pretty good at figuring these things out. I'll try after the class. I figure it out. I'll let you know in the group. I record my trying to cover the box. Wonderful, Jody. Thank you so much for helping with this. Okay, so we have this Facebook group. Wonderful. We can keep sharing ideas there, right? So if someone, I really, I don't have time for that, right? So if someone like Johnny can help, or more people are interested in that, you guys can try and see the best way you can do it. Okay, and I would say maybe the trickiest part is really the lead, like how can you go from the back to the front, or maybe you can cover just some parts of the box. I don't know. Yeah, Georgie, I agree. Georgie said the finishing will be better when we start from the scratch. Yes, because then we go part by part and you can do everything, right? Nice, fantastic. Okay, any more questions? Let me see there. I see there's one more question coming there. Just a minute. Oh, okay. She asked it here already, so I already answered. Very good. Okay, I can't see anyone else comments. How do I fix this? I don't know, Jodis. You should be seeing. You are on YouTube. You should be seeing the other comments. Maybe refresh the page or something. Okay. Well, so that was all the questions I received today and yesterday, and I saw there. I think we are all having fun, right? At least I'm so excited and seeing all the pictures. I have so many more to go and check it out to see. The day was very productive. Well, today we didn't have much to do, right? We just cover outside, bottom and outside of the box. So tomorrow is the final part for this box, that is adding the lid, right? So lots of important tips there. And as I said, don't forget the Friday is another day for you to come to the workshop, because then I did something different in the lead, and I have more important tips to give to you. And also on Friday, I will show you, explain to you what else we have, like in my if you want to have more fun, gluing fabric, how you can learn more from me. I have different ways that you can go and check this out. So I made a video explaining all about the colorway arts and my way of teaching, local classes, retreats, club, everything very well explained in a video. So you can also check this out on Friday. And Friday, we also gonna have a live video at 2 p.m. Okay, it's earlier, so maybe, I don't know, we can, if more people can join, I'm not sure, but I just have something else in the evening, so I'm doing 2 p.m. on this Friday, another live video for more questions, okay? And I hope to see you there. So let me see here. See me, hopefully Claudia can repeat. Okay. Let me see here, just a minute. Michelle is saying try refreshing the page. It doesn't work. You can also try selecting live chat just above the comments. Okay, Jody, above the comments, live chat, you can check there to see if you can do it. Okay, minimize cloud screen. Okay, so many people are trying to help. That's fantastic. Very good. Thank you. Thank you so much. What time Friday? 2 p.m. Okay. But the morning, the same time as usual. I'm getting ready before 9:30, right? So I think we go. Once I'm done, I send the email the same way I think I did yesterday and today and tomorrow we're gonna be the same, okay? Is because you do such a great teaching video that we don't have a lot of questions. Wonderful, Carol. Thank you so much for saying that. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. Very good. Thank you. It's working out. Okay, Jody found how to. So come again on Friday. So now you know how to see the other comments. You can go with us since the beginning, right? Well, good night. Boa noite, Maria Helena. Have a good night. Sometimes sweeping left works. Okay. Wonderful, wonderful. So thank you so much for joining here this live. I'm so happy with these boxes. Cannot wait to see what's going on tomorrow. Let's finish this lead. I want to see the final boxes. So also put all the pictures in our Facebook group, right? And on Friday, if you have the chance, come to our live as well. And yes, 2 p.m. is 7 a.m. Saturday. Christina, where are you? Good. Thank you. Wonderful teacher, great projects. Thank you so much. Very good. Very good. So thank you so much, everybody. And I will see you tomorrow inside the workshop course, right? With all the tutorials. If you have any question tomorrow, just comment below the videos and I will be answering to that. Or if you prefer to keep the question to answer to me during the live on Friday, that's okay as well. Okay. And I will see if I can do something different here in our live on Friday as well, just for us to have more fun. Okay. Thank you so much. Love you. This has been such a wonderful, wonderful week. Love it so much. Thank you for your participation. Bye-bye. Good night. See you.